learning not to get held back by people. A lot of the time, some people aren't ready for us. We want to move forward together with someone, but someone isn't ready for us. We are often finding ourselves not limited by loving or waiting for someone, but restricted to an extent of imagination. When you can manifest with someone, you can unite with someone within infinite form of existence. But if the someone you want to manifest within infinite form of existence isn't necessarily ready, there's no hurt or there's no harm in essentially just being patient. Because that person will eventually become ready one lifetime or another. And it's that patience which will essentially protect them while they're getting themselves ready to awaken to the next level or the next realm of their existence, which is the imagination, or the ultimate imagination phase. Because when we start to understand that the human consciousness is having to work in levels of layers. So, for example, I can only speak for this myself on 2 levels, as I'm still understanding. It's in fact, it's quite easy to talk from an angle of truth, but when you're actually reflecting yourself within it, it actually starts to get a little bit more sensitive. But at least within my own angles is that you go through one layer of breaking free, where you have to break free from the attachments or the surroundings of your environment to discover the potential of your true self. And then once you do that, you can start to flow within the realms of infinite possibility. And within those realms of infinite possibility lay infinite possibility. You can then be essentially the creator of your destiny. But you can only get to that truth of existence once you break free from essentially the prediction that you would have become. And prediction within limitation. We're limited from achieving our destiny, which is ultimately infinite possibility, if we don't break free of our limitations. Limitations creating essentially the destiny of the routine or predictability we once were. Now, when we start to break free of this, we start to develop the awareness of infinite potential. We have the potential to glisten within infinite form, and then this is where we may come in contact with people who aren't free yet. They haven't broken free. They haven't understood that they have infinite potential, or maybe they do understand they have infinite potential, but they are not certain on whether they want to walk down that road, or they haven't gained the strength to learn to trust yet. Learn to trust in accepting, and when we can accept and just trust no matter what, and accept whatever reality will come from the bondage of trust and acceptance. So we're all going on different paths, but for those who are trying to, sometimes it's just about trusting the self and learning that as long as we are feeling like we're on our right path, that's all that matters. A lot of the time we try and bring people onto our path, but it's not for us to do that. It's for them to choose to do that, because sometimes we walk the path first